Welcome, everybody. Sorry I'm late, but it's nice to be here, of course. We have a very great show today. We have maybe a little bit news on Pulsechain. We got some Hex updates, and we have Ben Dubard hopping on the show. That's going to be super, super exciting. But yeah, um, we're just looking forward to getting started. Let me just look at something while everyone gets in. Sorry. Yes, okay, I got it pulled up. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about our main story. Aside from the Pulsechain update, there was big news that Binance is going to stop allowing US dollar withdrawals. A lot of people are speculating this is the beginning of the end for Binance, and people are getting scared, but I don't know if it is, and it certainly hasn't hurt the market, which goes to show even more so that perhaps maybe the bottom is in. So we're going to look into that a little bit. Seek 5555, keep fighting the good fight. Thank you for tuning in. Seek 5555 is one of our top TikTokers. He's got like 4,000 followers. Go follow him. That's his handle. Seek 5555 on TikTok. Our TikTokers are doing more for virality for Hex than anybody in the community, except like Richard Hart or something. But they are doing the most, and they are getting the least credit for what they're doing. And that has to change, okay? We need to give credit where credit is due. And we need to give the most credit where the most credit is due. Right now, the most credit is due to the Hex TikTokers. So, yeah, go follow Seek555. Davis, thank you so much for tuning in, Davis. And Chad Donner Schwans. Schwans Donner has entered the chat. Good morning to everyone except the recent influx of neck-bearded mouth breathers polluting the chat. Yes, great point. And that's why we ban them. And Chad's a mod, so you start up with him, he's going to ban you. I don't want you crying in my Twitter DMs that Chad banned you. It's probably for good reason. But yeah. What's up, Furu? Thanks for all your help this past weekend. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. And I really appreciate that. Metastang did a one-on-one with me. You too can do that at furufinance.com. Book your free session today. And with us right now is cryptocurrency educator and friend of the show and myself, Ben Dubard. Ben, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Audio's coming a little bit. Is that me or it might be me? Wait, okay, speak.
Oh, maybe I don't have my. Can you hear it? Okay.
Yeah, no, it was my fault. My volume was low. How are you? It's been a long time.
Good, man. How are you doing? Just kind of tired. My mom just visited me yesterday, and that was a little exhausting.
Yeah, we know how moms could be, but we love our moms.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Right. So yeah, just been chilling. I haven't been on the stream in a while, man. I'm glad you hit me up. I'd been thinking like, oh man, I should go on Furu's stream soon. So
yeah, I don't even have to. You're always welcome on the stream. It's an open invite, but I will invite you if you don't come on in a while. That's
nice.
That's for certain. And maybe I'll even have to invite myself onto your streams.
Yeah, dude. The open invite stands for you as well. So
all right, definitely. Awesome. Ben's been doing some great work. And, Ben also does one-on-ones at bendubar.com.
That's right.
Book him today. And we got Seek5555 says Hex Godwale ending a stake on the 14th. Might be a good time to stake before the interest rate increases. Getting the Godwale restakes. That's interesting. I'd want to hear Ben's take on that, but I'd want to say that that's kind of motivating me to stake because I haven't been staking my recent purchases in preparation for Pulsechain. But what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean the T-share rate is always running away from you. So it's the best time to stake is always now. So
true. In Hex
yeah,
terms, at least.
yeah, I don't know. It's that's interesting, and it's a good point. It's a fair point. So
All right. And Dave says, knock out 2 zeros in Hedron 2023. Listen, I don't buy Hedron, but I'll be very happy if that happens because I'll be selling Hedron. But yeah, what do you think about that?
yeah, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm the same way. I have my stakes maturing from the Hedron airdrop.
Yeah, you
So
know what? If Hedron goes up like that, I might stake some Hedron, right? Then I'll mint and stake. Won't even sell. And then maybe I'll be talking nicely about Hedron. But yeah, I don't mind Hedron. As a matter of fact, we quoted Alex McWhirter. He had a PulseChain update. He was featured on the show as
cool.
one of the quotes. And yeah, Seek 5. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for what you do, man. And it's Big Ben. Big Ben. Yo. Facts. Good morning, gentlemen. Let's go. Hex, Pulse. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. Be sure to leave your chats and super chats. But for now, we got the Bitcoin price. What are your thoughts on the Bitcoin price, Ben DeBar?
Looks good. Haven't really been paying attention to it much. I know Hex has been doing well. That's all I care about.
He
But
ruined the show. He ruined it.
how? What happened?
I was gonna tell everyone that Hex was pumping. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. In case no one
In case
noticed.
no one noticed.
Those are some nice lines you got drawn there, though.
Oh yeah. They're quite extensive actually. This is my market out. We're gonna see if it follows it. Yeah, you should see the Hex ones. I actually had to delete them because there was like just too much and it was getting in the way. But
that's pretty cool.
Is 11K in prey still in play?
I guess so. I guess it's always in play. You know, anything could happen.
But
I feel like it's more unlikely now. But
yeah, one of the reasons were because of the Mt. Gox unlocks that were pushed off till September. So maybe Richard Hart would have changed his mind.
Yeah. I don't know, you know, unless we get some kind of big event, like someone goes under a huge, like Binance or something, or
okay,
whatever.
So that's actually one of our featured stories. You know, Binance is halting U.S. dollar withdrawals.
I saw something about that, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." Yeah,
they're given a reason. They're given a reason, like, you know, some banking, blah blah blah. But it always starts with like, you know, a reason.
They're never straight up about it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's like after the collapse, they're like, "Hello, everyone. It seems that we messed up a little bit. We're so sorry.
I messed up." In the beginning, it's like to protect users against the high, extreme volatile conditions.
Competitors are spreading FUD.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so it's looking like we're catching that support right here. See, look, you see that support line I drew? Looks like we're
yes, I see
confirming support.
Excellent.
But if we break the support, we could be headed all the way down to 18,000. 18,000 is still not 11,000, guys. That's like 11,000 would be the longest top to bottom in Bitcoin history. I don't think we're getting 11,000. It's too. Upon the Binance news, the markets didn't even move. Like everyone sold. Like everyone that sold already. Like we're at holders of last resort. At least for these levels, I think we could get major sell-offs if we go up again, because you know people start getting the FOMO, and then it dumps, and or there's news and they dump it. But like at least down here, I don't know. I feel like everybody that sold on bad news already sold. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
you made it past Celsius and FTX and Luna and you haven't sold, you're probably not going to sell a big you know, black swan.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, okay. Now we get to the good stuff. Look at this Hex pump.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
Glory days. Coming back again.
4.33 cents. What are your thoughts on the Hex pump?
It's awesome. Feels good. And
Don't we deserve it, man? Don't we deserve this?
we do. And I think another pulse chain teaser is going to come like any day now. You just know it's coming. You know, another update, and price is probably going to, well, I don't know, but I could see the price just continuing upward as more updates come out, and then testnet comes out, and then this could kick off the Hex bull run right here. So
it could definitely kick off the Hex bottom. I mean, confirm.
Yeah,
dude, we've been through the ringer. Okay, if you're still here, give yourself a big pat on the back. Can't reach.
Oh yeah,
dude, we have been. Wow, look at this, man. I just want to give everyone a congratulations.
Like, the thing is, the people in the future, they're gonna look back and see the chart, but they're not gonna know what like the FUD was like at the time. Like
exactly.
SEC, everyone, all the recycled FUD just came out the woodwork, and like it was like, I guess we're not out of the woods yet, totally, but you know, I think RH Max, he said on Corey Costa's stream, all the FUDders are taking a FUDcation while Hex is pumping.
Yeah, it's interesting how that works, right?
Yeah.
But the top was September 19th, 2021. We are 1 year and like 5 months of just boom, boom, boom. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Well, dude, this was brutal. And then even when we got here, like it looks like there wasn't big dumps, right? This is why you need logarithmic. But look at that. Down.
Yeah.
Just we were getting hit over the head for so long. And then yeah, that's a great point also. Like people see the price dips, but they're not immersed in the narratives surrounding it and the feelings of uncertainty that were happening at the time. Like because once it resolves itself and price goes up, you're like, oh yeah, like that like all the like there's no more uncertainty. The uncertainty has become certain. So you cannot look back at the price chart and re-experience what the uncertainty felt like, if you're a new person. So they like to say, oh yeah, you just got lucky. You didn't get lucky. Don't let anybody tell you got lucky. You did not get lucky.
Where they
and
say,
the same
"Why
thing
didn't you
happens
tell
with
me?"
Bitcoiners. Yeah, exactly.
I would have bought that. It's like, really? You would have taken a look at all the FUD, all the nonsense people were saying. You would have bought that. I just, a lot of these people are going to come out of the woodwork. Hex is going to be like 50 cents. Hey, can you help me buy some Hex now? Oh yeah, I want to get in now. It's like,
yeah. And like people think if you think like people think this is hard, like imagine the Bitcoiners, right? Like Charlie Shrem.
Yeah.
He got arrested. Like literally got arrested. Like imagine the uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin when like one of the big OGs got arrested. Ulbricht got arrested, even though he's on the Silk Road. It's like, yeah, dude, not easy.
You get a lot more respect for like these early adopters once you like realize, oh, it wasn't just that like, oh, it's cheaper and they got in early. Oh, it was like, oh, they made a lot of effort and had a lot of belief and like really had to like take a huge risk, really.
Yeah. So we're finally getting something, and hopefully this continues. But It's looking like the bottom is in. Is the bottom in, Ben?
I think it is.
We mentioned the FUD, or what's it called? It's a certainty. Okay, so Johnny is in here, and that reminds me of a clip.
Mighty Ruru.
It's a certainty. Hundreds of millions of Hex have been dumped, and Hex laughed it off. Yes. What? I don't. Mighty Ruru.
I haven't heard that one. This is the TikTok preacher, the Mighty Ruru.
Yes. Well, could I, Ben? Can you entertain everyone while I pull up a timestamp in the interview with Johnny where I said something?
Sure, I will entertain everyone. Look at this dance. Just kidding. So everyone, how's it going? Glad to be on the Furu Finance YouTube live stream. It means a lot. You're all here watching. Hit the like button. We have 18 likes. I just made it 18. I myself hadn't hit it. We have 19. We have 34 people watching. We need more likes on this video. Furu Finance is putting in work every day. He, it takes a lot of effort to do everything he does. He does a lot. So hit the like button. Share the video with people, Just do what you can. Comment in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. The more people that comment in the chat, it helps the algorithm too. It helps the stream go out more. So even if you have nothing to say, just put something in the chat. If you want to support the person you're watching, you just say anything. And it helps a little bit, but So Chad Donner Schwans of House Donner, I believe is how it's really pronounced. I might have said it wrong. I'm 70-30. The bottom is in, so I DCA. If we go lower, I buy. If we pump, then create a higher low during a pullback, I buy. Excellent. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, when you're smart and you're not FOMOing, whether the bottom's in or not, you're kind of just like, well, whatever. And honestly, the bear market, like we were just looking, it's been so long and brutal. It's like, well, if it's not in, well, whatever, just bring it on at this point. So Steven Robinson, let's go TikTok gang. Yeah, I have to own up to the fact I have not been doing well in the TikTok sphere. I've not been posting many TikToks. I've been pretty busy. And so I apologize, but I know a lot of people are putting in a lot of work, Furu Finance included. Lots of people in the Telegram, if you want to join it. Maybe the link is let me find the link to the Telegram so anyone can join if they want. But yeah, I lurk in there. I don't say much, and I check it out, and people are doing really good work, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, join the Telegram, guys. But let me play this.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Talking about like the new projects on Pulsechain.
We can't stop people from building on Pulse. We're not trying to stop people from building on Pulse. That's a big ass excuse. We can't. There's nothing we can do about it. All right. So opportunists are going to go where the opportunity is, regardless. Okay. If anything, our protectiveness of our own community should discourage more scammers and should encourage people that have good intent. Who's it going to stop, right? Is it going to stop the people that really have good intentions from building because they're afraid that they're going to get a little resistance on the way? I don't think so. Who might it stop? It might stop some of the scammers that are afraid to get called out before they even get their thing on the market. That might bother them a little bit, right? So is less people that may not have good intent? Are we really so tainted that people don't, we're the toxic ones, they don't want to deal with us? First of all, you also go where the money is. Obviously, there's money in Pulsechain. You think opportunists are not going to want to be where the money is? So this whole idea of it's going to be a ghost chain or people won't go here because hexagons are mean is just ludicrous. This is a lot of excuses. It's a lot of excuses generated by people that don't have a plan. So their plan is to make drama and hopefully make sales off garnering that empathy. That's what that comes down to.
That
And it's
was
sad.
that was beautifully said. And let me just add a little bit to that, if I may. Is that like when you know, these Bitcoiners in the beginning, in its inception, you have the people that were like really in it, like what's his name, Gavin Anderson and Chase Myers and Eric Voorhees. What's his name? Bitcoin Jesus, Roger Ver. These
Roger
people
Ver.
weren't ridiculed. They got probably they weren't even, they didn't even get the dignity to be ridiculed by TradFi. They were so fringe. And
Oh, yeah.
they and look what happened. Like, they experienced success beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Look at Vitalik when he broke off from Bitcoin and made Ethereum. Look at Richard Hart when he broke away from Bitcoin and made Hex. Like, these people were really serious people about something. Which, by the way, the fact that they created something original and made their own brand and their own logo and things like that, that's already more indicative of originality and being serious about themselves and whatever. But in any case, you think they let it stop them? You think they cried and moaned? Like, no, they didn't do that. Like, they moved forward because they knew in their head that they were special and they had something special to bring to the table. And if you really believe that, if you really believe you have something that's revolutionary in the way that the automobile, the telephone, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Hex, if you think you have that next big thing, then I don't want to hear you moan and cry about it. Yeah, I like exactly what you said. Yeah, that's beautiful.
No excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses. If you want to innovate, you want to be an innovator, you want to be successful, you have to go above and beyond all resistance. Even building a business, you're going to get resistance. Anytime you develop anything that is challenging to the market, you're going to get resistance. I mean, I know, I'm a product developer. I've had people threaten me because I developed something that challenges their product. So anytime you have innovation, you have to expect that. That's part of the gig. That is part of the gig. The most rewards are pushing beyond the most resistance you've ever experienced. If you are unwilling to push beyond that resistance, then you're going to fail.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Wow. So how nice is it to see a couple months later when Hex is pumping? Like, talk about resistance, talk about, people trying to make you fail and things like that. I should clip that. I should clip that clip. Make a, because like it's so true and it's a little bit inspiring. I don't know. I got like that without, those times where you just say something really inspiring and it's good that I got it on camera. And how applicable is that? Like, when you have something special, when you're on top of something special, you are going to push forward. You will be able to hold through that. But that's why you need to know what you hold. And like Johnny Chaos always says brilliantly, when you have something special, there's resistance. And have we felt resistance? I think we have. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought that was super well said. And he talks about the opportunists are going to seek opportunity. We just saw Ivan on Tech, screenshot one of his tweets about Pulsechain and said, Pulsechain is the most engaging community out there, because it had so many engagements. So it's like, this is just the beginning, I feel like, where all these, these Furu opportunists, they're going to come running. And, we were all here first, kind of like, haha. So, and I also like how he just explains it very logically of like in the real world, I create a product, it challenges another product. There's resistance, because people don't want to be challenged. And it's like, yeah, it's crypto and people get confused about crypto, but like, it's like Pulsechain, taking something that works and making it a little better, Hex, taking something that works and making it better. It's like, it's not hard to understand this stuff, when you look at it like that and you're like, oh, okay, like it's just a new version of something that was already working, but it's like done a little better. So yeah, that was cool. It's a good
It
clip.
was cool. And like I said, showed you guys a year and 4 months of just torture, so to speak. It wasn't torture. It was actually very fun. But in terms of price performance, it was torture. I was having fun probably the whole way down. So I guess that's that for the hex chart. I think you guys again should pat yourselves on the back. You guys should give yourself a congratulations. I don't want to make it like the bottom's certainly in. I think the bottom's in. It's looking like Johnny's saying that those who waited for a penny will buy it at a nickel. And I think we already we almost kissed 5 cents. It's looking like it is playing out like prophecy. So, Johnny Chaos, you should also pat yourself on the back, and you should treat yourself because what you said is playing out exactly like that. People tried to pick up pennies in front of freight trains, or I should say, people tried to pick up less than a penny under freight trains, and they got run over. But yeah, so crypto bubbles, we got HEIX. This is the Ben Gortzel token, 26.7. So we're getting that little
like an AI token or something.
Yeah, so FET is also AI. I'm not sure about GRT. That might also be AI. Is this like sort of the DeFi pump preceding the regular bull market, this AI thing?
Maybe. I mean, I know AI is like a big hot topic right now. So
yeah, because of the Chat GPT.
I mean, yeah, this feels. I mean, I wasn't here at the very beginning of the last bull market. It's my first bear market, but from what I'm reading from more experienced people, this feels like the kickoff of the next bull market. Like the first inning of like, here's the pumps. We had like 150% hex pump in like a week or something. It's like, woo, and that can happen in the bear. Like it happened multiple times. You look at the chart. But now it just, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but what do you think?
I think that we need some more consolidation, but I definitely think the bottom could be in, especially in Hex with the Pulsechain thing coming out. So I think this is the beginning of it's not
that Pulsechain thing's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not the beginning of the bull. It's not the beginning of the bear. It's not the end. It's not the beginning of the bull. It's not the end of the bear. It's the beginning of the end of the bear. So that's what I think. But in any case, we got daily stats.
Interesting.
Hex payout per T share is 6.27 or something. 141 changing current holders and changing current stakers 34. So that's a lot of triple digit increases. And this is like what I've been saying, that people were complaining, oh, Hex isn't going up because it's not onboarding as many new users as it should be. But I said that's the opportunity, because once it goes up, the new users come in. And I've been pointing, there were thousands of new onboards when Hex was at all-time highs. But when it was at all-time lows, it's like quite the contrary. So I think again, the users being onboarded is another lagging indicator. Like just so many lagging indicators. But what's your take on that, Ben?
Yeah, it's weird. Like you could have one guy selling a lot and then have like 1,000 people buying. It's just his sell is bigger than all the people combined buying. I find it there a lot of times people say like, oh, there's more buyers and there's less buyers and sellers, and it's like, no, that's not what it means. There's more like sell volume. Because crypto is so illiquid, like that's what can happen. One guy can move the price so heavily, even though you could have a ton of people, DCAing in or whatever.
So yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, that's why the market has pullbacks, because even though there's the most buyers at the top of the market, right? The buyers don't have nearly as much market power, to move the markets as the people that got in early, because they're up so much that their liquidity is what really could dump it. One seller that got in the seed round or whatever, day one, is maybe equivalent to, on average, like hundreds, if not thousands, of buyers at the top. But that's a great point. Yeah. But next up, we got the Hex conference, the Hex meetup and 48-hour live stream, arranged by Matty Allen. It is going to be in Miami, and Ben Dubard is living in South Carolina. So,
dude,
will Ben Dubard be attending? Will Ben Dubard be attending the Hex meetup in Miami?
I don't know. I actually saw that and was thinking about it. We'll have to see what's going on around then. It's in May, so maybe that could be sweet, man. I've never been to Miami. I've been to the airport.
What?
Like on a connecting flight. I've never been to Miami though. And I love that show Dexter. So when I was growing up and I would always watch Dexter, I was like, I want to go to Miami and go to all the places they filmed Dexter. So
dude, aren't you like a car ride away?
South Carolina to Miami? I mean, it's probably like 10 hours or something. I know from I've been to Jacksonville. I don't know if anyone's into wrestling, but I saw AEW live in Jacksonville when they were doing all their shows in Jacksonville with some friends. That was pretty sweet. And that was only like 4 or 5 hours from Columbia, South Carolina, where I was at the time. So I'd probably fly there if I win. I feel like, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. It could be cool. Are you planning on going?
Yes, Furu Finance bought his ticket to the meetup in Miami. So you guys better be there, because I will be there. I will be there.
Dude,
coming in from New York. So if I'm there, Ben from South Carolina has no excuses.
Yes, sir. I'll bring my tractor right down there to Miami. You city folk, man. You city folk down in Miami.
That's right, guys. You guys got to book your ticket today if you want to meet me. And if you don't want to, book your ticket, then to meet me, then you could always go to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one today. But seriously, schedule your free call today. If you're not going to the Hex conference, and even if you are, you could definitely do that. So go to furufinance.com. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. And there's no excuses for you anymore. You got to go down to the conference.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna try and make it happen. I had a ticket to the Las Vegas meetup last year, and then I ended up not going. So.
Oh wow. Well, it's 650. They want to all go into the Bitcoin conference, and I'm not at that level yet, guys. I'm still a pleb, so I won't be going to the Bitcoin conference with the 650. But
yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, that's some good news, guys. Get your tickets from this link over here, maddie.medium.com, and go book your ticket today. And then go to furufinance.com and book your free call today. But next up, we have the best pool player in the world repping Hex. This video is from October, not the month. I guess it's like a festival. He's got the Hex.com sponsorship. What's your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I saw that. Pretty interesting. Wonder how much it costs to get a sponsorship in professional pool playing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was one thing. So it is cool, and it is certainly interesting, and shout out to the guy that paid for that. But I tweeted,
YouTube Shorts.
I quote tweet. This guy takes the words out of my mouth. The only thing I can imagine more exciting than a Hex pool champion is TikToks of a Hex pool champion. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's get some TikToks of his trick shots, and then it's, surely he can do some cool trick shot, viral TikTok trick shot pool stuff, and we can put Hex.com all over it. Well, what would be awesome is a pool table that's Hex colors, because because usually it's like green or whatever, like that pool table material, but then like the awesome Hex colors with the Hex logo on the pool table.
No, that would be awesome, but then you wouldn't be able to see the ball. The balls.
You could, if it's a trick shot, you just have like 2 balls and then it's like going over the hex.com and you're like, whoa, what's that?
There you go. And then that's going to get some viewership, but you know it's going to get more viewership.
Yeah.
What?
TikToks.
Of the trick shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And we are getting millions of views of Richard Hart on TikTok. So I like it, and I like that people get excited about it. But people do have to understand that it is not as cost-effective or effective at marketing as TikTok is. So that's why I'm not trying to put this down, but I'm trying to bring credit to the people that are putting in the hard work on TikTok, getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views. They need some love. And that's, I guess, why I prepared, a couple of shout outs. Many of them have been posting very actively. Many of them have been actively in the chat. And we got to give credit where credit's due. So make sure you guys have your phones out and you're ready to follow all these people. One, we got Nico_H Education. He's been doing an awesome job. He's been getting good viewership. Like, look at this, man. 34,300 views of Richard Hart. You're
Nice.
not getting those numbers on YouTube. You're not getting them on Twitter. You're getting them on TikTok. Okay? So, yeah, this is huge. And the best part about it is not only are you getting them on TikTok, but they're outbound. They're outbound. They're going to people that normally wouldn't, that don't know about Hex and Richard Hart. You're getting new skin in the game. That's why TikTok is second to none when it comes to marketing. You cannot disaggregate virality, marketing, and TikTok. But yeah, what's your thoughts on Nico H?
It's awesome. Like I was saying while you were looking for the Johnny Chaos clip, people are doing work in the TikTok Telegram. Like, it's popping off in there. So it's awesome to see. And Furu Finance has started a movement. So it's pretty awesome. You're going to be like in the Hex history books, like Furu Finance led the TikTok charge.
So this is interesting. So this is actually what you brought up. I think I'm scared, and I hope it's not like this, but I could see TikTok being the untold story as to what brought Hex to where it is. And the reason for it is because most people in the Hex community aren't in TikTok. So they're not giving credit to the TikTokers. And this is really what's making it go viral. And if you guys think we're getting good clout now, when the bull market happens, it's game over, dude. But it's because of what we're building now in TikTok. And I think also, like, once that happens, the movie's going to come out, and the museum's going to come out, and everyone's going to be like, oh, it was the movie, it was the museum. It wasn't, because without promotion, without TikTok and YouTube Shorts, nobody gives a fuck about Richard Hart or, the movie or the museum. So I'm telling you guys, it is the TikToks. This is what's making him an A-list celebrity. This is what will make him an A-list celebrity. And I don't like the museum thing, honestly. I think it's a little bit tone deaf. It's not cost effective. And they're supposed to come out when the legacy is already cemented. Like the presidential library comes after they're the president, because the museum is not really for marketing. It's more just for legacy. It's something that is built and people come to because of the notoriety of the person. And I hate to break it to you, but Richard Hart is not that famous yet. And you can't say Richard Hart's famous and at the same time say Hex pre-viral. Like, Hex is pre-viral, and therefore Richard Hart is not famous. And nobody's going to watch the documentary, and nobody's going to go to a museum. That will happen once Hex gets viral. And how will Hex get viral? TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So make sure you get in the chat and make sure you're making the TikToks and YouTube Shorts for Hex. But what are your thoughts on what I've just said?
Well said, man. A lot of people, there's been some speculation that it's these Richard Hart update tweets that have caused this Hex pump. I disagree. I think it's the TikToks.
It's definitely, I'm saying it has to be having an effect. I'm saying it's probably both, but the thing that nobody realizes is it's the TikToks. When you get 1 million people watching Richard Hart, you got to imagine that a lot of people are
Yeah,
buying.
it's definitely a compounding effect. I think I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. So it was needed to be done, and you stepped up and have been doing
Well,
it.
it wasn't just me. It was, and probably not. I mean, I guess I discovered it, but there are people out there like
Well,
Nico that
you
are putting in.
you stream every day and promote it and get the point across to do it. And you started the Telegram group, and yeah, there's a ton of people putting in work there. But it's like you put the team on your back, and you were like, let's do this. And now everyone's like, team captain Furu, like, we're motivated now. We're gonna win the state championship.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, and it's just like one of those things where you say something and you don't realize how much of a difference it makes. And I introduced it I introduced it before the Hex conference, but there weren't a lot of eyeballs. But when I introduced it at the Hex conference, it really took off, and I guess I put the words and idea out there, and I continue to cheerlead, and I continue to post, but that doesn't take away from the people like Nico H, and we're going to see a lot more that are really doing amazing work. And that includes Jamie Crypto. Now, let me talk about Jamie Crypto. Jamie Crypto. So
Dang,
so actually, let me go to mine
those are
first.
nice.
Yeah, let me just, this sort of introduces it. Whoops. So I had an idea. I basically realized that basically the XRP community is extremely engaging, right? And they know about crypto, so it makes it a good target market because it's an easier on ramp, and they're still there. And despite getting abused by Ripple, which I talk about in all my TikToks, they are still there. And I'm like, how about let me implement XRP? And I do like XRP where I bash it, and often I do XRP, and then at the end I say, don't get dumped on and buy Hex, whatever. Dude, 15,000 views on this one, 30,000 views, 11,000. This was in 2 days, by the way, these two. So I got 45,000 views in 2 days, and they're all XRP people. A lot of haters in the comments, which is indicative of outbound marketing. And I'm like, guys, I get on the TikTok thing. I'm like, guys, you've got to implement XRP into your TikToks. It's an engaging community. It's a great target market. It will really help you go viral. And Jamie Crypto he did it 134,000 views the next day on an XRP TikTok. So people are making a big deal about the pool thing, which is nice. Look at this viewership, which is completely outbound and to demographic that is already into crypto that could be a better on ramp than, for example, like people that watch pool. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's what crazy. I say, that we're getting millions of views. But yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's smart, man.
Yeah, and he got a retweet by Richard Hart.
Because those are people like who aren't into Hex. Like, you're reaching people outside of the bubble. I mean, that's like, it's awesome, dude. Like, I'm like pumped about it. That's cool.
Yeah, and like the proof of what you just said, like that it's reaching people, is like, look at all these comments. Hex is a scam. A lot of banks use XRP, just not here in the US. Bank of America, XRP. Like, these people, like, and now look at my comments. Oh, Furu, great work. Furu, I love what you do. Like all those things. And I love it and keep doing it. And I really appreciate it. And I respond to it. I try and respond to all your comments, although maybe not in a timely manner. I try and really get it done. But like, it tells me that I'm not getting the message out. The marketing is not outbound, and that's not to put down people that are doing that are on YouTube, because community engagement is probably as important, but it's not lacking. That's the thing. The Hex community engagement is on lock, right? It's like on lock, and that is extremely important. And I say, regardless, let's say the TikTok thing never happened, Hex would still make an all-time high. Hex would go viral probably because of the price performance. But when you build this base in TikTok, when you build this base of hundreds of content creators regularly putting out content, once that price goes up, the virality that is going to be achieved in comparison to had TikTok not come around is going to be slacking it by orders of magnitude. There's going to be orders of magnitude more virality in the next bull market for Hex because we built this TikTok community. And I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm very excited. And your work, which we have no expectations from, is going to pay off. The Hex price is going to perform a lot better now because of this Hex TikTok and YouTube Shorts Telegram. So get your butt in the Hex and TikTok and YouTube Shorts Telegram right now and start producing TikToks and Shorts and supporting the content creators that do. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Well said, man. Can we watch this clip? Because now I want to see it. I'm like curious. It's got me. It sucked me in.
Yeah.
Well, we
okay, so I have to change it to sharing tabs. Let's do it.
Oh no, I'm just curious now because I remember that interview, but it was like a while ago. Now I want to see the clip.
Yeah. Share screen. Chrome tabs. There we go.
RH Max in the chat. What's up, man?
RH Max.
XRP.
Wait, okay, I'll start.
How many banks use XRP? None. How many years has it been around? I think it's been around since 2013. 10 years. 0 banks use it. They integrated with MoneyGram one time. XRP didn't go up. MoneyGram stock went up instead. You would have made more money having legacy stock instead of the XRP. Look, there's nothing wrong with XRP except the false marketing. Oh, and by the way, something I said in 2017, which is as true then as it is now, companies that make their own software and their own server hardware and their own server hosting facilities and their own everything, their own programming languages, they're not buying your bags. They know how to code open source software. They do it all day, every day for a living. They're not buying your bags.
Yo, I love how he's like so soft spoken and he just like all it takes is a small like voice raise and it's like it just he's such a good truth teller, man. It's just like
yeah,
it just speaks for itself. Like when he says something, it just really all like the like nonsense, like all the ridiculous, I guess what's the way to say it, like all the things that you could say, like just like, oh, but banks are adopting it, oh, but this, oh, but that, like when Richard says they're not doing it, it's not happening, it's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
These are sick, dude. I'm gonna have to use these. These clips are good for like onboarding, just in real life too. Like show friends, like because it's hard. I've always had trouble. Like it's hard to get people to know like what Richard Hart is like because like the streams are so long, and I'm like, oh, I can't remember like what a good point is. Like what a good clip. Where's a good point in the stream to like show someone, you know? So this is I'm gonna have to check out this guy's account and watch a bunch of them.
And by the way, if you guys are trying to build a following, like he's about to surpass me in TikTok followers, and he was been on here for a couple, maybe like a month. So like, if you want to build a following, you should start with TikTok. That's where you could really get a lot of followers very quickly.
That's a good
YouTube
description he has too.
Yeah.
That's
he's on he's on YouTube. He's on Twitter also. He used to be Crypto Jimmy. Now he's Jamie Crypto. Go follow him.
Cool. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I am.
Yeah, no, shout out to him. And
let me see. Oh wait. Jamie Crypto 1. Can't find him. Huh. Can't find him.
Yeah, but I'll send you him after actually. So That's Jamie Crypto. That's Furu Finance. Let's see how many views. I literally posted this today. Another XRP one. It's at 882 in under like an hour or something. Incredible. XRP.
Man.
That was a huge exploit I found. Like the XRP community.
Yeah.
I should have went into marketing, man. I don't know why I did accounting, but
Well, now you
VRD.
are.
And I know.
You have a perfect combo now.
I'm the TikTok man. I'm the TikTok man.
The TikTok preacher.
Yeah. And we got VRD Hex. He's active in the Telegram. He's doing great stuff. 6,000 here, another 6,000. Like just really hitting it. And I'm grateful he actually posted one of me and Crypto Coffee. Yeah, he's killing it. So go follow him. Go follow Seek5555. He's in the chat. Shout out to Seek5555. He's putting out great content as well. He's getting those numbers. We got Shimshon Tribes. Unbelievable. He's been putting these out on Twitter also. Just these. Here, watch this one. Did you flinch?
Yeah,
Dude, it gets me every time.
Those are good. Woo.
Yeah, but
good...
yeah, it's good. It's good, like subliminal messaging, just to get these things in your head. He knows what he's doing. Crypto Nomad, new account, excellent style. Go follow him as well.
Nice.
And my chess moves, Charlie 2020. She's on Twitter as well, so go give her a follow. She's regularly posting. But yeah, that wraps up for our TikToks. What are your closing thoughts on the TikToks, Ben?
Good work to everyone making TikToks, man. It's awesome. And I appreciate you. And yeah, keep it going. Shout out to Furu Finance. Everyone hit the like button.
Yeah, please do. Please do that. And this was the PulseTube. Shout out to the PulseTube. Tagged me, so obviously I liked and retweeted. But they have a new section for when you clip your live streams, and RH Max does that a lot, and I do that, and that's the best way. Right. The best way to build your channel, because if you have one live stream, then it's only one topic in the title. You know, it's only one video, so it's one topic, which means it's served to one demographic. Search. So if you clip it, then you get like 5 or 6 topics, because you cover a variety of them on your live stream, and it's going to 5 or 6 demographics, and it's just a numbers game. Like your chances of hitting it are just that much, better. So great stuff there. And then we get Sami.
Dude, Sami's killing it. He is like really good tweets, really interesting tweets and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Sami is awesome. I cover him every day on the show, but he's talking about I've been in markets for many years, watched crowds turn from hyper bullish to suicidal bear. That's not really funny, but it's true. People literally kill themselves in crypto, which is it's sad. It's sad. I don't want to be.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, that is messed up. I was thinking about something else, and then I was laughing. I was looking at something on Twitter and then laughing, and then you started talking, and I switched the tab back here, and you're like, yeah, people were killing themselves, and I was standing here like, No, I was on Corey Costa's show, and we had a really good talk about like depression and anxiety stuff. So I think it's good to talk about that stuff. Whatever you're going through, like other people have gone through that kind of thing too. So, you're not alone. And
now we're turning it into no, like we're turning it into an intervention. Is that
It's like when you're like in class or something, and like you're laughing, and then you realize someone's talking about something really sad or something, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, it's funny actually, because yesterday I covered this story. They're like these big rehabs are now catering to crypto addiction.
Oh yeah.
Stop
My
laughing,
dad sent me an article once, and it was like the dark side of crypto trading, and it was like depressed crypto stockholders, like something, something. He just sends me that article out of the blue one day, and he's like, "You okay?" question mark. And I was like, "What the heck?" So I was like, called him and was like, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "I just saw that article, and oh, you're okay, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm doing okay."
No, so most of the people quoted on the article were actually traders. So I was saying Hex
Right.
is the solution. You know what they should do? They should take them to the rehab, have them build a staking ladder, and then they could go home.
Yeah. Hey, Furu is about to open up the Furu Rehab Center.
Yeah. Bring your addicts here to, Richard Hart says, bring your haters here to die. So this is the Furu Finance Rehab Center. Like, bring your addicts here to get cured. Make a mistake. But yeah, that was cool. You know what? I had the story prepared, but we should interact with the chat. Guys, leave a comment, leave a super chat, and 45 watching. So like and subscribe, obviously, and go to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one today. You need to prepare for the Pulsechain launch, staking ladders, just cryptocurrency, blockchain education. Go do that, or go to bendubard.com and book today with Ben Dubard. So, but yeah. Let's go look at the chat, see what you guys are saying. I guess we'll just work our way backwards.
What are these punks?
Hi, Jerry.
talking
Jerry
about
Oaksmith
over
is
here?
here. See y'all. See you all at 10 p.m. Eastern on Richard Hart's channel for a major event. He's streaming today at 10. What?
What? No, shut up.
You better not be lying, Jerry, or you're in trouble.
Damn it, Jerry. Don't do this to me, Jerry. Let's see. I don't see anything there.
Yo, what
Unless
the
he
hell,
tweeted
Jerry? Not cool.
I don't know. Maybe he said something. I don't know.
Did he tweet?
I don't see. Why are we getting such a frenzy? Yeah, I don't know. Not seeing it.
Jerry?
I do see Richard Hart has 150K subs on YouTube, though. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
And that's like without ever streaming. So
Yeah, he hasn't streamed. Hasn't done a live stream in 6 months on his channel.
yeah, I'm wondering if he's like done with the live streaming. Like, is he going to become more of a Vitalik kind of figure? I don't think.
I don't know. I think he's like kind of just hoping people will. It might be strategically kind of like not giving people his attention. So maybe if you're going to dump, you'll dump. I don't know, that kind of thing.
That could be. Well, he said by the conference, people asked him, and he said he's just been busy, like he's been busy, like he wasn't around.
He's been going on other people's channels, But
he has, but I wonder if it's going to go back to that when he was streaming regularly, and I could see it not happening. I could see him becoming more of, but I wouldn't like that because I think he should do it because it's very good for the price. It's good for onboarding, and it's good for TikTokers because we get more content to clip and stuff like that. But I think Hoskinson does that, and it's very, very effective. But Adam
I think
Rosenberg.
he was talking about RH Max.
Oh. Never mind.
Now RH Max is taking over the chat, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. RH Max it's grifting in the chat, dude.
Dude, RH Max gave us our career. Okay, he's allowed to do whatever he wants.
Dude, he comes up in here, tries to steal our spotlight.
No, as a matter of fact, I could even send him an invite, just in case. Like
spamming links in the chat. Yeah,
RH
RH Max vampire attack. Come on, man.
RH Max vampire. Let's send you the invite in case you want to join.
Oh, now you're giving him exactly what he wanted.
I know, right?
Just kidding, of course.
Maybe he could give us some like dev update on Pulsechain, because I know that's
So
what you
we're
guys
getting
want.
an authentic bruschetta recipe tonight on RH Max's channel. So, what is bruschetta?
I don't
That's
know.
fancy. Sounds like I'm imagining like one of those crispy little pieces of bread with like tomatoes on it.
Wait, and Adam Rosenberg says that
That is
Bitcoin's
bruschetta.
pumping.
Oh, it is. It's literally that.
Hex
So
is
it's-
pumping. Sorry,
Yeah, dude, I'm talking about bruschetta, man. Really, you're gonna cut me off? No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
sorry. Oh my God, we got a Hex pump, guys. Look at that. Wow.
Nice.
The Johnny Chaos prophecy is coming to light. Is he the Oracle?
Wow.
Is he like the Oracle in the Matrix, Johnny Chaos?
Wait, did he say that earlier, or what happened?
He said those waiting for a penny will buy at a nickel.
Oh, that's funny, man. Nice. This is sick.
It's making me. I was DCAing and I'm proud that I was, but makes me kind of regret I didn't buy more. Damn it.
You messed up, dude.
I messed up big time.
Not gonna make it.
Oh man. But yeah, what's the price target? Like, so so you see this 5 cents? That was my testnet V3 target originally. But it's looking like testnet V3 is going to be that much higher, right? Because you know it had so testnet V3. We could be looking at testnet V3 up here at 6.9, and then we could be looking up 18%, 18 cent mainnet. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 10 to 20 cent range seems reasonable to me for testnet V3, you know, like the hype and run up. And then, yeah, I don't know. It can depend a lot on how the liquidity works out. I know some guys have been yanking their liquidity and then immediately buying because they're getting left behind and they're like, oh, crap. So, you know, with Hex being somewhat of a stable coin going sideways the past months and months and months, a lot of these liquidity providers are probably feeling pretty good because they're, you know, they can avoid the impermanent loss because we're not super volatile and they can wait to, you know, kind of just ride that sideways and earn the fees. And then now they're kind of like, oh crap. And, you know, less liquidity, then instantly buying like we saw. Or someone could come in and add a bunch of liquidity and the pump isn't as hard, but I don't see that really. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's it can depend on a lot, but 10 to 20 cent range for V3 sounds like reasonable to me.
Yeah, high IQ takeover there about the liquidity, and that's what it comes down to. Like people are looking at the liquidity levels, like they say, like it can't go up that much. There's too much liquidity until it goes up, and then the liquidity's gone, but it's already up. So you can't trade these things. You got to get in before they happen, not once they happen. But with regard to that, there was actually an interesting thing that I brought up from a guy on Twitter. He said that people are going to remove the liquidity before Pulsechain launches because they don't want to get harvested by the AMM bot. So that's really, and then you combine that with the fact that what's it called? That people are going to be buying in anticipation for the launch. Is that going to drive the Hex price up? And before you answer that, Max is here, guys. He answered the call.
Wow,
I can't not come on. I can't not come on after I vampire attacked the entire chat. Thank you for having me. This is going to be my first of 3 streams today. Apparently,
Wow.
I'm getting it done today.
Nice, man.
That bruschetta recipe is very important, and actually, it's like a inside joke between me and Dip Catcher. So he's probably the only one that will understand it. But it's because his name is on there is Tonto Nomini, which is Latin, but I always pronounce it tanta nomini, like an Italian deal. So Italian joke bruschetta. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Nice.
Anyways,
Nice.
what's happening?
So is he
What's
not
happening, gents?
showing a bruschetta recepe, or
He may, now that I mentioned it, but that wasn't the original idea. Yeah. Yeah,
nice.
the original idea, we're going to talk about Pulsechain. He's going to explain some dev stuff to me because he's like a real dev, and he's going to explain some of the stuff that I don't even understand about the Pulsechain updates. And he's got a new dip catcher algorithm project coming up, and I've seen a sneak peek, and that should be really interesting. I think he's going to talk about it today on stream as well.
Cool,
That's
man.
interesting. And you guys better get. Well, I don't know. I don't like indicators, but I was going to say that if the indicator actually works, once everybody knows about it, it's not going to work out anymore. So might want to get in on the indicator now if it works. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know anything about it. I'm generally not a fan of indicators, but I guess if you're on the fringes like we are, where nobody knows yet, it's pre-viral.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the indicator could be effective for quite some time. But once, it actually takes off, it's like buying Bitcoin now. It's like not going to get you rich, but
yeah, you may want to tune into the stream. I think this is a very interesting way of making an indicator, and the way that I don't want to say too much about it because I saw a sneak peek and I don't know what I'm supposed to say yet, but it looks very interesting. And anything that comes from the Maximus guys, I give it a pre-silver stamp. You gotta prove it's a bad idea afterwards because those guys have big brains. So
I'll tell you one thing, they definitely have big brains, because the gold key guy, he's been in the TikTok and YouTube Shorts Telegram. He's been pumping some good TikToks out there of Richard Hart. And if you're making good TikToks, you definitely have a big brain. So shout out to him.
Shout out to Gold Key. Yeah, Gold Key is awesome. Dip Catcher. Those guys are going to be making products for this ecosystem for a long time. And they can make as many tickers as they want. It's the only guys I'm like, make whatever we want. Just whatever you want. It's going to be
as
great.
long as you just like keep buying the hex off the market, to make those derivatives. But
yeah, you keep locking it up and you keep giving people a better deal on gas and all that stuff. Good for me. Let's show everyone my Hex third birthday shirt, by the way. I haven't wore this one on. I wore it yesterday on stream, but this is only like the second time I think I've wore it on stream. So those went out to the local Hexagon group. I took over the chat. I'm taking over the show now. Local Hexagon group meetup today at online digitally. If you want to see who the Washington State Hexagons are, come at 10 o'clock tonight Eastern time. It's still early my time, 7 o'clock Pacific. But we'll be going over that. That's the second stream as well.
Wait, but speaking of meetups, that is cool. But are you going to be at the Hex meetup in Miami?
I may have purchased my tickets before.
I may have also, baby.
Yeah.
Only one who hasn't
Miami.
done that is and you're on the West Coast. Ben is in South Carolina. Ben, no excuses for Ben. I'm coming from New York. Yeah. You're coming from
I'm coming from diagonal. I'm like the farthest you could possibly get away.
Washington State. Yes. Ben's in South Carolina. No excuses.
Nice. Yeah, Ben should definitely come. You're pretty close, man.
All right. I'm gonna do it. I'd only just seen it
$99
the other day. I hadn't thought of it, so
you don't even have to sell Hex to get in. You can keep it and you can just pay the $99 and you're good. If you show up, they'll probably just let you in. Don't tell Maddie I said that, but it might happen.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, that should be fun. The Bitcoin conference is happening at the same time. Was that a coincidence?
I'm too big of a pleb to buy that $650 ticket. So.
It's a little bit more pricier than the Hex conference, but if you wear a Hex t-shirt at the Bitcoin conference, you're guaranteed to get some cross-sided looks, and you may have a good conversation. Maybe, I don't know.
Outrage marketing, baby.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine like a big Hexagon posse walking into the Bitcoin group? We got Prada on. We got the Hex shirts. We got a TikTok on our phone showing people onboarding right there, and there's like those guys. They just care about money, don't they? Like,
are they going to get like a tap on the shoulder? Like, you're going to have to leave.
You never know. You may get tackled. We're not sure. So that's part of the allure. We'll have to find out.
All right. I guess you get not only a ticket to the Bitcoin conference to hear Roger Ver and not Roger Ver. He's not in there anymore, but you get to hear maybe.
I'd like to hear him at the Bitcoin conference. That'd be cool.
Probably going to be there, and Sailor and Kaiser and those clowns. It's honestly literally the peanut gallery Bitcoin at this point. No serious people in there.
last year, Peter Thiel was there last year. I'm
Yeah,
a
Peter
big Peter
Thiel's
Thiel fan.
he's a serious
So,
guy, but he's not going to be on the cutting edge of
Yeah.
investing at this point in his life because he's just gotten so big. That's what I keep saying.
Mm.
Peter Thiel's a good example. Like you can't listen to him anymore because once he's into something, it's too late. Like he's
for
too well
investing,
known.
for investing.
Yeah,
But he's
for
like,
investing.
yeah, for everything else, he's pretty spot on as far as like libertarianism and just like stagnation and just the whole like creative American economy stuff. He's really
Yeah, no,
investing.
He's got a big brain, for sure, and you probably know a lot about him because he's a big
fan.
player in Silicon Valley, and you worked in Silicon Valley, so
Big fan, big Peter Thiel fan, and that's Ben knows the rest of my fans. He knows my Alex Ramosi and my Naval as well. Those are great guys.
there you go. But
What
I was going to
were
say,
you guys talking about before I showed up in the chat?
wait,
Maybe
but
shut
can
up.
okay, so I just wanted to say you're not just getting see these people at the Bitcoin conference. You're also getting an adrenaline rush. Okay, so
Yeah,
consider that.
yeah.
Oh,
You don't never know if you're going to get tackled or not. If you're walking
Exactly.
around, somebody could tackle you. That's true.
Kaiser is going to be like, "What's he doing over there? The
The
scammers!
fucking football helmet on, just tackling people.
They're trying to bring these scams into the Bitcoin
We're
conference.
gonna
Get
get
'em
into
outta
like
here."
a gang fight with some. We're gonna like meet in the street. We're gonna be like West Side Story.
Yes, I was actually thinking like I have this whole mural in my mind right now that if I was an artist, I would actually draw it. It'd be pretty funny. But also, yeah, that and then that Will Smith song "Miami" keeps coming to my mind too. Like when Furu first said it, I thought of like the Will Smith Miami song. Welcome to Miami, like that. That'd be cool. I want to play. I want to have that music video. That would be a cool music video. Have Hexkins walking in to the conference in Miami. Hopefully, that we'll get a bunch of footage. I'm sure there'll be people there with video cameras that are like getting a lot of cool footage of entries and exits and things going on. And just like, I mean, I don't know. I'm still waiting on 8-Bit to. I thought he did a bunch of the footage at the PulseCon. Where like I want to see that footage. Where's all that PulseCon rewind? 2022. I want to see that.
Hopefully, we'll be getting it soon. But I guess what we were talking about was the pump. What's your take on the pump? What's our testnet V3 and mainnet price points?
Well, someone who never gives predictions of anything, the pump kind of makes a lot of sense. By the way, you guys should show up in the chat. I have a lot of really funny comments at some point, but I'll stick to point for now. I put a lot of thought in those comments.
You could take it wherever you want.
Well, they were just mostly like Johnny, the Oracle of Hexaco, instead of the Oracle of Omaha. Anyways, it almost makes too much sense that we're getting good pulse chain news. We're getting some of the economy news is looking all right. If you watch the All In podcast with Chamath and all those guys, I'm a big fan of it. This week's episode, Chamath was talking about, they're talking about whipsaw. They're talking about different things in the economy like that could happen. But I think there's so much dry powder out there, and people are losing money because inflation's up so much. They want to put it somewhere. They're tired of losing money. I would imagine. So they're like, can we get something going on in 2023? And crypto's responding. A lot of the tech stocks are up right now, which just got murdered during the downturn. And then Hex, of course, I mean, just looking beautiful. Tons of people. Axis is like screaming about how it's looking really good. A lot of the TA analysts are talking about it as well. So I think, man, wouldn't it be nice if we had testnet out pretty soon and then mainnet in summer or fall or something, and we just rode this whole amazing narrative. It could be up and down in 2023, but I think there could be a really cool narrative we could hang on to just get the maximum fundamentals out of the cycle or the end of the cycle or the tailwinds or whatever we're on right now.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff you said. Ben, what are you thinking?
Ben, what's your reaction?
Oh wait, I didn't get. Wait, Max, you got to say the price point for V3 and mainnet. We didn't get. We need to get. I need to clip this, man. I need views.
What price will Hex be when testnet comes out and then mainnet comes out?
Yeah.
Did you miss the part when I said I don't give predictions earlier? That part.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do one of those. I don't give predictions, but that's what I do. That's what I do. I do that. I don't give predictions, and then I just tell them prediction.
Yeah. Interesting. Sorry, the clip. Sorry for killing your clip, but I think that it'll be much. I think the collective wisdom of everyone in the community and anyone who can see what's going on could imagine it would be much higher than it is today. I'll say that. I think that's there's a lot of safe assumptions you can make around what's going on, where it'll be very positive. I think.
So you're guaranteeing that.
That's basically what I just said. Yeah, basically.
You heard it here.
we're at 0.45. Let's knock that zero off anytime. That's what you. No.
Oh, we just got a prediction. Oh, yeah, there you go.
I mean, if you think about it,
45 cents.
Got the clip.
If you think about it, that wouldn't be extremely crazy with mainnet out. If everybody's trying to get their copies and OA, and again, nobody talks about this. The OA is our benevolent best friend. Maybe he wants to see parity on the chains, and you get a doubling of our money. Yay! Everyone's throwing money in the air. You never know. That's something that hardly anyone's talking about, but it's totally a thing that could happen because he did it before with Hedron. He's put up, I think, sell walls to try to stop the Hedron price from affecting Hex around that scenario before too. So the OA's made moves that have been benefited Hexicans. Why wouldn't he do that? And then one of the biggest events for Hexicans ever.
There you go. And it's
So,
interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry.
What do you think about the cross-chain liquidity providing too? Because I haven't heard that talked about much either, and that's another thing I think can like factor into that.
I need to, I want to ask the pitcher about that later today because I have some questions around the bridge, bridging and how the coins can be better backed with bridges and like you said, cross-chain liquidity as well. So I don't have a good answer for you, but I'm going to put that on the list of things to ask him about because I'm pretty sure he knows. And then we should all know because that is something important that I keep asking questions. I had a post on Twitter the other day. I was like, hey, can someone explain, the different stuff around bridging and, why the coins will be backed and the different strategies and different ways that people are going to want to do that. And I got a few answers, but I kind of had to dig for it. And I didn't get a lot of satisfying ones. So I'm going to ask him that today because I think that's important. And I want to know more about it too. So when I do, then I'll, ping me and I'll definitely share the clip with you on that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll try to tune in as well. It sounds like it'll be good.
Yeah, actually, if you tune in too and you ask a question in chat, that'll remind me as well. But I'll put it on the list. We'll definitely talk about it. It's going to be a great conversation today. You guys could have him on the show. Invite Dipcatcher sometime if you want to talk like super like dev stuff as far as the technicals around that goes. Cool.
Definitely. And I guess I couldn't get one out of Max. So Ben, could I get one out of you, or am I going to have to be the sacrifice?
Oh, well, I said I think like 10 to 20 cents for testnet is reasonable, between 10 and 20 cents, but I don't know, not financial advice. Don't, that seems reasonable to me. So that's all I'll say.
So we got 10-20. Okay.
But I'll tell you what, it does seem like we're getting to around that time. People used to say, oh, Pulsechain should launch at the bottom of the bear. Oh, it should launch right when the bear's ending. Aren't we right about that time? So hopefully, like RH Max was saying, I mean, I envision testnet pretty soon, hopefully, in a perfect scenario, or, what I could just really hope, and I'm like feeling like, oh, maybe this is it. Like we get testnet and then, right before summer or something, I would hope, just if this narrative of this pumping still happens, like we get Pulsechain at just the perfect time, and we just ride that wave, and it's just like awesome.
So we got a 10-20 for testnet, but what is the mainnet target?
Oh man, I really have no idea because I just don't know.
No one does. We just want a number, man.
It's like, what if mainnet takes forever and then the testnet pump just dips way back down again, and then mainnet is just a pump back up to where we pumped for testnet. So I just have no idea.
So I think that maybe it could dump upon mainnet announcement, but I think the days preceding it, or maybe. Yeah, that it could be. I think it's going to be higher right before mainnet than it was when testnet, started. So there might be a buy the rumor, sell the news, but there's definitely. I think the price is going to be higher before that sell the news event. So I guess that's the way I see it. But
Pulsechain testnet, I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, the code's ready. It's been syncing right now. I just don't. I mean, I don't know how many nodes and stuff that the RH dev team is going to be running, but the code seems complete. We've seen screenshots of the UI, the front end. We've seen he's talked about all the clients that are going to be supported are ready. The configs are good to go, or they're very, very close to be. I think their code's ready now. I think we're just syncing everything. So I don't know what else there is to do. I keep pushing out, I keep saying weeks away, but inside I'm like, how is this not days away unless we're syncing like 50 different servers or something? I don't know. We should be close, but it's hard to say. I don't know what else there's to do though. I think Richard's giving all these dev updates because we really are close. This is the time when he's maybe he's bad with estimates, because he was on the stream the other day and I was like, oh, it could be 1 week, 3 weeks, and I'm like, you can also be wrong in a beneficial way for us too. You could think it takes weeks, but it takes days. So there's always that that wild horse theory as well.
True. I got a leak. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry, guys.
Cool. Well, I gotta hop off anyways. I gotta save this voice. I gotta, as mentioned. But thanks for having me on, guys. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Of
Appreciate
course.
it.
Ben,
Always
take over the
pleasure.
show while you go to the bathroom, and yeah, I'll be in the chat.
All right.
Hold the
This
fort,
is my
Ben.
moment.
See you guys.
All right, everyone. So I'll browse through the chat. I can't make the chats come up on the screen because I'm not in charge of the StreamYard. But so 2 more weeks says, where's the Pulsechain PulseX news? I have this feeling that we're going to get news from Richard Hart. Like, it could happen at any time, and that's how I was feeling the other day when he put out a new update. So I think any day now he's going to put out a new update, or testnet, like RH was just saying, RH Max was saying, like testnet could go live. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Made a 3K buy recently, says Chad Donnerschwans. Very nice, man. Todd 1, did you guys hear about the bug on CalSwap? I did hear about that. I don't know much about it to talk about it. I saw it happened, and I was glad I never used CalSwap, because I did hear people talking about it, and I thought, I should use it sometime. But I tend to like forget about it. Like, if I'm ever going to do something, I just didn't think about it, and I'd use whatever I was going to use anyway, like Uniswap or Matcha. The indicator is when bankless host cries on stream. Man, that was so funny. Billy Mack, Crypto MMA. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna host crypto boxing, Bitcoin versus Hex people. Gabe says, when will the pullback take place after this Hex pump? Looking to buy, but not on this green candle. Dude, I have no idea.
See, I love how people ask us
why
if,
we
like, we
DCA,
know,
you know?
like we know. And
Yeah.
Matty Allen actually addressed this. It's like I guess people have been, because there are so many people out there that like basically lie or are stupid because they actually think that they could tell where the price is going to be, when the pullback's going to be. If there's someone out there that could do that, he probably wouldn't be out there, putting himself out on the internet. But the truth is, nobody knows. I wish, if I knew, dude, if I had that power that you think that I have, or Ben had that, I would have been rich a long time ago, and I would have been charging you for my price calls. I'm not going to be as nice as Richard. Okay.
I had a friend during the PulseX sacrifice, and I remember the price dumped like after the first few days, and he was like, I don't know if I should sack, like, Ben, like, do you know of any upcoming Hex pump that's going to happen? And I was like, what? Like, I'm in some like private Hex group where we're like, all right, guys, on this day we're pumping the price. I was like, dude, that's not how this works. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, do you know of like when the pump is, like, when the next Hex pump is going to be? I'm like, dude, like, I don't know. So
you should have said 800 for an answer.
Yeah, to join the private Hex pump Telegram. You're gonna pay a hefty fee.
Oh yeah. And I guess the last thing I would bring up is when is testnet v3? When is mainnet launch?
I'm thinking testnet v3 is going to be really, really soon.
It's like
You
funny,
know?
by the way, how I'm asking you that after like we just said we can't know, and now I'm asking you like
I know.
like you know.
I just am gonna say what I feel. Like I hope. I think. I have no way to know. I'm not. Obviously, everyone understand that. Hopefully, and what I hope, is like we get testnet, and then mainnet launches, and we like kind of ride this wave of like
When is
crypto
the test
pumping.
net? When is the main net?
Testnet in about 5 minutes. Mainnet, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I hopefully testnet this month. Let's say that by the end of the month. Mainnet by summertime is my hope, and that is me pulling that literally out of my butt. Just like, well, this is it. I have no idea. Like, how would I ever know? So anyone listening, like, don't get your hopes up for that, because how the heck would I know? But it's fun to speculate. Just think, imagine. Oh, the pulse chain. Oh, one day, please, sir.
I call it the pulse porn. I call it the pulse porn.
Yeah, how are we all going to get off once pulse chain actually launches? We're gonna be like, oh, I need something else to get me going. God, it's here now. Oh man,
And-
what am I? Oh, God.
But that's why buy the rumor, sell the news. There's nothing else. Well, that's the thing. We're so early, and with these TikToks happening, I think there's I don't. It could be we don't have a buy the rumor, sell the news, because buy the rumor, sell the news like implies that something's known by everybody, and pulse chain is still a niche. So, hey, that's a good take right there. Is it possible there's no buy the rumor, sell the news? Because we're a niche. So the news is a Coinbase, NASDAQ listing, a CME, listing, right? Those were the tops. But in this case, pulse chain launch, it's not going to be news in that sense because it's still a niche. So is there going to be
It's news within the community. So
but there's like so much out when that drops. There's like so many new people to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty bullish, honestly. But gosh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, when the Ivan on Tech Richard Hart interview, I'm super excited for that. Ivan has said it's gonna happen at some point once V3 is live. So hopefully that's soon. I can't wait. And Ivan on Tech's tweeting about Pulse Chain. He's like, whew, that's big in my book, because I really like Ivan on Tech. And I used to watch him a lot, and that he's now like, I don't know, he's a super smart dude. So it makes me really happy that he's like kind of on board with this thing, because it's like I've been on board with it for so long. Now someone I like and respect is also on board with it and promoting it and liking it. I'm like, ooh, that makes me feel good,
Yeah, it makes me feel good too. And yeah, I like Ivan on Tech as well. So I don't know. You guys have any questions? 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Welcome to the show. Please like and subscribe. So we'll go back down if we have to wait another 5 months. I don't know, but it might go down, but I don't know if it's going to go down to 1.7. I think that's pretty crazy. And we got 54.
I agree. I think he's right, but it's like, well, who knows actually.
True. And we got 54 watching. So make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you are subscribed to Ben Dubard's channel, which is at Ben Dubard. And make sure you go to furufinance.com and you book your free call today. Where we can discuss anything you want, pulse chain launch strategy. I could even give you a price call, but it'll probably not be accurate just because price calls aren't accurate. Furufinance.com. Go do that. And then go to bendubard.com. But yeah. What do you think about that bottom indicator?
Yeah, it's funny.
Did you hear about the bug on CowSwap?
Yeah. I was going through the chat when you went to pee. So yeah, I talked about this stuff. I heard about it, but I never used it, thankfully, so I didn't like delve too deep into it. But I heard it happen. Yeah.
And I think this Todd is a Patreon. So thank you, Todd, for tuning
Shout
in.
out Todd.
Shout
It's
out
a nice
Todd.
dog there in the photo as well.
The dog is cute, but we were on the Zoom meeting on Sunday, and that dog was like biting down that like squishy ball that like squeaks. So he had to go to the basement. But yeah, he's adorable, that dog. But yeah, so I guess to summarize everything, I'm very bullish. I think we're going to go very high. I think PulseChain V3's soon, and I think the price will go up when PulseChain comes out. But do you have any closing thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, I think it's exciting times, man. It feels good that we got some bullishness going on. So right on.
Yeah. And Todd says Clover. Is that the name of the dog, or that's what it was in his mouth? I'm not sure.
Must be the dog's name.
Must be the dog's
Nice.
name. Yeah, it's adorable dog. But okay, so yeah, I guess that's it for today. Make sure you go to furufinance.com, book your free one-on-one today. Go to bendubar.com. Go subscribe to Ben Dubar's channel. Go like all his posts. Go follow him on Twitter. And it is the name of the dog. Okay, awesome.
Nice.
And I just put out a new video for Patreons, by the way. So go check that out on my Patreon, link in the description. And yeah, thank you so much, Ben, for coming on. Always a pleasure having you. And
Yeah, man.
we will see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right.